Hello to everyone. Synergetics has more cubes than members, a very unusual academic ratio. Imagine there is more theories in one group than members. One will never see a ratio like that, other than in synergetics. Well, finally, after 6 or 7 decades, we finally established that the synergetics cube is 2 frequency, and therefore so is the regular tetrahedron. Well, all it takes just some typo correction. Everything will be just fine. Anyway, let's go back to cubes. To have a heavenly cube, a toothpick cube, a dweeb cube, volume 3 cube, Koski cube, mite cube, duotet cube, body-centered cube, face-centered cube, nucleated cube, to give all these cubes different edge lengths, magnitudes, and volumes, and trying to make some coherent chart of relations is like to compare oranges, potatoes, apples, onions, and carrots. Synergetics might find a use for a chart like that. I have my own chart. It goes like this. Let's show the mite cube first. Mite cube is of course a cube which is going to be built from mites. I'm not going to build a whole cube, but we see that's how it is. This is how it is. These are also same volume like that. So this is made from mite. Here is the mite. We're just going to remove one mite. Now what I want to show in this one, and it's very important, that these edges are square root of 3, where the edge of the tetrahedron is square root of 2. That one is 4 touching spheres, making a regular tetrahedron. So we see that this edge is a little bit longer than square root of 2, and there are going to be 4 spheres here on the corner and 1 in the center. None of them will touch. This is called body-centered cubic. It's not a closed cubic pack, but it can make a cube, and it's going to have 9 spheres. Now also we can make it elevated cube, as Alan calls it, and it's going to make a rhombic dodecahedron. So it's going to be 9, and then it's going to be additional 6, so that's going to be 9 and 6 is what? 15 spheres. And none of them will touch. The same cube now, let me put this back, the same cube can now be made from body-centered, for a nucleated cube, even though we're still using the same thing. This is made from mites. It's the same thing, same coupler or half coupler. This is made from mites, but this one is different. This one has an octahedron in the center. So the spheres are going to be here. There are going to be 4, 5. They're going to be touching. Let me put this back. So this one indeed can be placed in an isotropic vector matrix. It's going to be a cube. It's going to look like this. And of course these corners here are tetrahedrons. I can remove them like this, and we see a tetrahedron void. And I'm going to remove this one with the other additional again I remove, and I'm going to have removing this tetrahedron. So thus this becomes a nucleated cube, or it's going to be an isotropic vector matrix, and it's going to have 12 plus 1, that's 12 around 1, plus 6 if we would make a rhombic dodecahedron. So it's going to be 19 spheres. It's going to be closed path. In synergetics, since the isotropic vector matrix spheres, which is this one, we see that that's the same sphere, is enclosed inside the rhombic dodecahedron. There is no way you can use this sphere to have 15 or 19 of them in isotropic vector matrix. Impossible for that structures. Dear friends, Koski is usually jumping and claiming always after my announcement that he knew all this and he knew all that. And I'm just curious, why is Drajmara asking how is it possible to have a body-centered cube in an isotropic vector matrix? Well, I just have demonstrated that for everyone. I am sure, and it is possible, that David also invented my magnets, but he did not consider it of any importance. He is a very modest guy, so he just kept that knowledge to himself. No biggie, as Kirby would say. Now let's go to the face-centered cube. We're gonna have a octahedron over there inside, and where are my tetrahedrons? And we're gonna put some tetrahedrons here and a tetrahedron here. So this is a stellated octahedron, or Davidoff star, and it looks like this. And here we would place these modules, which are 2 octants, gonna be same volume like a regular tetrahedron. So everything would be, if this would be our unit volume, so everything would be the same in volume. So we put that back, and this would go like here. Now this particular face-centered would have, let's see, 8 and 6 is 14 spheres.